Hello everyone, Mr. No Souls here, and once again I am doing another episode on logic bombs. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Interesting. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 6 spaces open here. There's only 2. Don't necessarily have any answer. There are 2 stars, which means there's a separator somewhere in this design. Hmm. Could have something like this. It's entirely possible. Could also be something going up like this way. Could also do something like that. Yeah, could be something like that. It's a couple different options. It's like could do this. Could be something like that, technically speaking. Then you would have like no, can't have it that well. Actually, all things said and done, could do something like this that would prevent could do that. Then you'd have one spot remaining here. You would need one here, here. That would force this situation. Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. Which makes this not actually possible, which means there's an issue with the selection. For a second there I was like, man, maybe I did just like intuitively figure it out. Let's see. If I were to do it this way, there wouldn't be enough spaces. So I know for a fact it has to at least... Yeah, and if I do it this way, I'd have to go all the way through, otherwise it wouldn't be able to service all of them. So most likely this has to go this way because alternatively can't service enough. So with that solved, I at least got the initial selection. Now I can't have these go this way, which means that actually this is correct. And then I know I am required to have this here and this here. Those are forced in order to prevent immediate failures. So now that I have that, let's see what else I can figure out here. I know there has to be at least a block in one of these 2 slots right here. I also know there's not enough to draw a line between these 2 points. So I know that. I also have an answer on this side now, which is intriguing. 2, 3, 4. So there's still 2 spots open that I need to assess. There's 1 square somewhere in this group. There's still 1 square somewhere in this group. It's interesting. Actually, I now know this has to be like that, because 4, which then forces this and this to be this way. Okay. Still have 3 that need to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means there's 2 remaining. This. Oh, whoops. That was accidental. There we go. So I have that solved, top and bottom, which leaves me with a remainder of 3, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 3, with then a 4, 6, 6, 4 repeating on this end as well. And I know I have 2 here, and I have 2 up here. Considering what I know, I think most likely this and this are going to be part of the solution, because I would be required to have this channel here. And the same would have to be here as well. I know there has to be a square in one of these 2. This is difficult, to say the least. It's also an assumption that I'm kind of right on a couple things. Oh wait, 1, 2. That would have to be there. Which means I have to be. Wait, did I put crud? I actually don't remember. I think that's the way it should go. Right? I think it should go something like this. And then that has to be there. I can't have a square here. Or wait, no, I could. But I can't have a square here. Crud, I screwed. I'm so close, but I screwed up because I jumped sequence. I don't remember how I had it set up, but I can mostly get it back to that quickly, I think. Because I know that this is correct. I know that has to go this way. I know these need to go this way. I also know these have to get set up this way, which then forces this situation and this situation. Then I know this have to be a case, which forces these situations. Okay, so I've gotten to this area, which is where I started doing my guesswork. Actually, because I know there has to be 2 here, and I know 2 have to be there. So, I got that. Oh, this is a difficult one. I'd like to say, actually, I know that has to be there. I know it because that cat has to be blocked, and I know that has to be there because that cat has to be blocked. So, got that going for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means I have 3 slots with 1 remainder. I know I can't block this because otherwise I seal off this route. So that can't be blocked. This can't be blocked, which forces that to be the solution, which then forces this to be the occurrence. Same thing right here. Can't be blocked, forces these two to be in this regard. Now, this would have to be a solution. This would have to be a solution. There we go. I was close, but sometimes it's easier just to entirely backtrack than risk spending more time trying to reset the equation, I guess, the flow back to the beginning. So it worked. Anyways, guys, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, done. Next up is 25. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.